Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Gashi Skyman. Yesterday, President William Samoei Ruto gave a very controversial statement. President William Samoei Ruto said something that captured my attention. He told Kenyans that ODM is either going to form the government, the next government, or be in the government. But note, he started by saying that ODM will form the next government. Where did you find a sitting head of state, a person who is also a presidential candidate, saying that an opposition or another party is going to form the government? In this video, I want first of all, you watch this short clip and listen very carefully at that point where William Samoei Ruto is saying that ODM is either going to form the next government, and he's saying with a lot of finality, by the way, a lot of finality. And then, if to be in the next government, that's obvious. But that statement about saying ODM is going to form the government is the one that caught my attention. And I wanted us to, first of all, watch this clip, and then we try to look at the thinking or the plan of the president. Watch this short clip here.
The way we are going to have a strong government. Political parties are the foundations of any meaningful democracy. And therefore, the future of ODM, the strength of ODM, the well-being of ODM matters a great deal to me, because that is how we are going to have a strong nation, by having strong, vibrant, national political parties. Kwa hivyo wana ODM, ile kitu mimi nataka niwahakikishie, kwa mapenzi ya Mungu, ODM will either form the next government or be part of the next government. Ile kitu siwezi kukubali. Ile kitu kwa heshima ya huyu shujaa wetu, ile kitu siwezi kukubali, na nitafanya juu chini, Mungu anisaidie, ni wale ambao wanataka kung'oa chama ya ODM na kwenda kuchezea karata ya upinzani kule nje. Hiyo haitawezekana.
So the question is, how would ODM form the government? And William Samoei Ruto is saying that it is going to form the government. I want to say this. Number one, William Samoei Ruto is likely to take advantage of the vacuum that is in ODM and be the leader of ODM. William Samoei Ruto is likely to vie for the presidency using ODM. You know, there was a time I said this, and a number of my friends, a number of viewers here were of a contrary opinion. They were asking, how can William Samoei Ruto vie using ODM? When you look at it, a strong ODM at the moment is good for William Samoei Ruto. A weak ODM is bad for William Samoei Ruto. Currently, William Samoei Ruto cannot win an election without the support of a united, and I'm talking about a united, not a divided ODM. And if ODM can decide to front William Samoei Ruto as its candidate with ODM ticket, there are very many advantages. Number one, he is likely to inherit Raila Amolo Odinga's stronghold. Western, the coast, the Luo Nyanza, and some parts of northeastern. And this will be a huge block. And now when you add the Rift Valley block, it means that William Samoei Ruto start the competition, start the race with an advantage. The second reason that would make him vie using ODM is because UDA, as currently is a shell of its former self. In fact, UDA can only attract people from Rift Valley. And to be specifically from the Kalenjin nation, UDA cannot attract anybody in the coast, eastern, central, and even Nyanza. I can tell you that William Samoei Ruto understand very clearly that UDA is very, very unpopular. Number two, William Samoei Ruto want to take advantage of what the government did yesterday. No, Raila Amolo Odinga was given a hero send-off, which was good in my view, and I commend William Samoei Ruto for that. I commend him. Jua Swahili wanasema mgala muwe na haki umpe. What he did, or what the government did, was commendable. And it is this action that William Samoei Ruto want to take advantage of. No, unajua, when the metal is hot, then that's the time you strike the iron. You strike the iron when it is hot, so that you can now bend it the way you want. This is what William Samoei Ruto wants. And when you look at him, the tone of his message sees somebody who wants to be involved in ODM affairs, because he's saying there's no way he's going to allow some people to take ODM to the opposition. And who are these people he was trying to refer to? Because when you look at ODM is likely to be divided, truth be told. When you listen to Edwin Sifuna did not mince any words that ODM is going to have a candidate. Although he's going to do everything possible to ensure that Raila's legacy of ODM as a strong party is maintained, he said that, according to him, the wishes of the former party leader is that ODM must have a candidate. And this is where now the division will come in. Again, when you look at ODM, you see a very big gap between the young Turks and the old guards. So we are likely to have ODM young Turks, ODM old guards. Old guards led by the current acting party leader, Oburu Odinga. And the other party could be led by Babu Wino. In fact, if these guys do not treat the young Turks well, that will be the end of ODM. That's the truth of the matter. Now, back to William Samoei Ruto. Why would the president say that ODM is going to form the government? Number two is to attract followers, to retain followers. You see, mkisikia mtauda serikali, mtaingia pale, mtakimbia pale. And you see, people or parties have a tendency of being attracted to the government of the day. That is the truth of the matter. That is how Azimio was able to attract so many parties. But when William Samoei Ruto was declared the president, what happened? We saw the smaller parties bolting out. And even Raila Amolo Odinga also bolted out with ODM, and ODM joined the government. So William Samoei Ruto is very much aware that as the president, he is likely to attract many parties, many people. Because you see, I was looking at the way the ODM guys were talking. I was looking at them, like now we look at John Badi. He made me do this, he made me the prime card, he made me the what he made me. You see, they were made, and now it's the time for them to make themselves now. Wasimame kama wanaume, ndio tuwaone. That's the message I would say here. But now that's not the issue here. The issue is that William Samoei Ruto is taking advantage of even the party structures of ODM. Such, ODM is a national party. It's a national party. You cannot run away from that. And maintaining this image, maintaining the structures, maintaining the branches, maintaining the party unity is the elephant in the room. And that is where now William Samoei Ruto comes in. Because you see, how does somebody becomes an active player in a party that says in the opposition, but in the government, yet you yourself are interested is a presidential candidate? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What motivated William Samoei Ruto to do this? Or do you think William Samoei Ruto can win the election with a ticket of ODM? I will say this when it comes now to winning the elections, the chances becomes higher. Chances becomes higher, if you ask me, if he vies with ODM compared to when he vies using UDA. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, going forward, the politics of this nation will never be the same again. And we are going to see so many things. Tectonic shift. Even the unthinkable is likely to happen. Bye-bye.